platform where they're in control. Creators can bring their creativity on chain and make sure that they're the ones benefiting. Everyone everywhere gets the same access, no matter where you're born, no matter where you live. This is the future of the internet. This is on chain.
Hey, welcome back. We're live once again. Another session of Builders Office Hours. And as usual, we got our usual co-hosts, Mr. Shabs and Mr. Lloyd. How you guys doing?
We all good,
BM,
man.
guys. All good here.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Shabs.
Lloyd, let's start with you, Lloyd. Sorry I missed your live stream yesterday, right? I think it wasn't a live
Oh,
stream,
yeah.
it was on Google, yeah?
Yeah, it was on Google. It was Google
Yeah,
Meet. Yeah.
yeah, Google Meet.
Yeah.
What was
So
happening there?
yesterday we had it was dope. We got a few people to come through, and we did a session, an Incubate recap session with one of the sessions with Cam Hauser, which was how to position yourself in like the Web3, the Web3 space. So I was um, I was one of the incubees for the first incubase. So we were taught a lot of information, and I've always thought of a way to try to also share this information with people. So I came up with it's a 1 month sort of like session or program where I'm going to
Yeah.
pick 4 videos, which I think, suit the community and anybody can relate, to these videos, whether a creator or a developer, and, just sit and then we can watch, this video together. And after that, have like a chat about it. Like, what did you learn? Like, did you see any mistakes that you were doing? Yeah, just the type of like fireside chat after. But it was very interesting. I'm happy people actually learned a lot from just yesterday's session, and can't wait for the next one. Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna publish those like anywhere? Or are you recording any of this? Or are you gonna publish those videos for anyone who couldn't
Um,
catch it?
Not necessarily, because they were part of like the Incubase session, so I'm not sure if I can actually publish them. So hence me
Okay.
picking like 4 that people can watch live, but still don't have like direct access to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope. All right, maybe let's keep the community posted on the following ones. And
Yeah.
yeah,
So
make it a point to
every
join.
every Wednesday. So we'll have 3 more sessions. So every Wednesday, 19 to just 20 hours, or 20:30. And yeah,
Mm,
10 minutes chat and we're good.
all right,
So
that's
next
dope.
week, Wednesday. Yeah.
That's cool, man. And Shabs, how you doing? What's happening on your end?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. My end has been a little bit quiet. Trying to do a little bit of studying
Yeah.
and just get my assignments in there. It's just important to just try and grow in different ways. So the past week has been more from a training and facilitation sort of studying the ability to deliver, the ability to be able to get certificated in order that I will be able to produce what we do here, but in a different environment, more corporate sort of setting. So yeah, that has been my last couple of days. Yeah, yesterday it was a lazy day where I was just playing with UIs and trying to touch up on some of my project's UIs. So nothing much happened this week. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, you're studying the AI stuff, right?
Nice.
Yes, yeah, it's still in the AI space.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the point where um, I move from AI sort of tools and AI platforms to AI like fluency, how to speak to AI, how to get the best results from an AI, how to think about what to ask an AI with the prerequisites that, whatever platform you are talking to has certain things built in. So, you need to be able to understand why you're asking the question that you're asking to that model, to get a certain output. So that's kind of where we're going in terms of studying and framing this. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Nice, nice. Okay, quick disclaimer, then we get straight into the we're gonna continue with the manifest, right? So we're showing, I think on the last call, we're showing like how to integrate the
Yeah.
manifest into your base app or mini app. So we're gonna continue with that and finish it off, and then we'll take the two live streams, and then I'll make them into one tutorial, and then we'll post it somewhere on YouTube and any other platforms. Yeah. Okay, so quick
Yeah.
disclaimer, and then we jump straight into
Today's
it.
conversation is for information and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, technical, or legal advice. The views expressed are our own and do not represent Base, Coinbase, or any affiliated platforms.
All right, so I'm gonna share my screen, and then we're gonna see where we left off and continue from there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So if I'm
so
not mistaken, we paused after we tested the manifest out, and I think
yes,
we were left with the embeds, um, the images.
yeah.
Shabs, am I missing anything?
Mhm.
No, yeah, that's where we
Okay,
were.
That's
okay,
all what?
all
Okay.
right. Okay, so
Yeah.
to recap, to anybody that's probably joining now or missed the previous session, um, so we are sort of taking you guys through how to integrate your manifest, right? So we started with just a summary on if you've built an app already, right? Say you've vibe coded something on, AI Studio or on Lovable. You can download that into your VS Code, or your Google Anti-Gravity or Tray, and then you'll need to go to base.org and go to the documentation that says mini apps, or go to mini apps, and then mini apps, go to migrate existing app. So the first step is to wrap that app in the, or to add the mini app SDK to your app, right? But prior to that, if you've done your app in Lovable and Google Anti-Gravity, it's most likely a Vite app. So you need to tell your AI, once you get it into your VS Code, you need to tell your AI to change the app from Vite, which is VITE, to a Next.js app. Okay. So that's the first thing you do. And then once you've done that, you can then start to add the mini app SDK. You just copy this and you go and paste it in your VS Code, and you just paste it in the chat and click enter, and then it's gonna wrap the SDK or the app inside the the mini app SDK. And then you want to go with the triggering the display, right? So your app can actually display within the base app or within Farcaster. So you're gonna copy that and make sure you select the React option. So there's Vanilla JS and then there's React. So go with React, and then you copy that, paste it in your terminal, and then you do the same with this part where you need to host the manifest. Okay. So select the Next.js option, copy that, and probably copy the instruction above this as well. So I always go with copying this and then copying that, and then I enter that into my VS Code in the chat, right? And the AI, I use Claude Sonnet 4.5. So I recommend when you're building these apps, try and use Claude Sonnet 4.5, and then use Opus for the more difficult tasks. So over here, I always use Claude Sonnet 4.5. It's actually, in my opinion, it's faster. And obviously you get more prompts on Sonnet 4.5 than on Opus. So your Opus prompts, I think, if you're using the free tiers, you get fewer Opus 4.5 and you get more Sonnet 4.5. But you could also use Claude Sonnet 4 for some basic tasks, right? So you can always check that in there's this little button on the bottom right that shows you which prompts you're using. So the premium ones is normally, I think, 4. Sonnet and Opus. But when you use Opus, you use obviously, this runs out quicker. So yeah. So that's your free allocation if you're using something like GitHub Copilot Pro. So this is what I use, okay, on the free monthly one or whatever. Right. So after that, it was okay. So copying this manifest, pasting it in the chat. So this basically creates the template for your app. But you'll notice that Claude 4.5 Sonnet will automatically update your app. So so if you're building this app, it already has some type of metadata. So if you've built your app in Lovable or in Anti-Gravity, normally there is already some, metadata around the name of the app. So when you prompt it on Lovable, your app already comes with some of this stuff, right? But it's normally not sitting in your manifest. So when you add the manifest, your Claude Sonnet will automatically update the stuff. So once you copy this, if it doesn't, you can just tell it update my manifest, and it will do accordingly and put all the stuff. Okay. What was next? So the next part that we did last was the create the account association. Okay. So this is where you click on the account association link, and I think it takes you over here to base.dev. Okay. Okay, so let me see. So, and then you click many app tools, and then, okay, so prior to that, you need to deploy your app. Okay, so you gotta deploy your app to Vercel so you can get your app's URL. Okay, because you're gonna need that app's URL to link it to your base.dev. Okay, so in my case, the app URL is swapstream.vercel.app. Okay, so then we added it here and you click submit, and then that should show you in account association if your app was so if it's not yet associated, you'd have to how did it take us from here, Lloyd? It took us to Farcaster, right? I had to go to Farcaster.
Okay, so what we did is when we tested it out and it couldn't pick up the account association, we went to Farcaster because it was the quickest way to just do it on the PC. It still needed your phone, but we went to Farcaster, then we went to developer, and then it has an account association. So we associated it with your
Okay.
FID account. Yeah.
Okay. So on Farcaster, we went to Manifest, right? Went to developers, and then we went to Manifest,
Manifest. Yeah.
and we were able
You can
to,
remove the
yeah.
HTTP.
So yeah. So we have to remove that HTTP,
Yeah.
and we
Okay.
were
Then
then able
if
to
yeah,
sign the
to use
manifest. Yeah.
the using the account association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so mini app configuration is still got errors. This could be also because I still haven't added all the other stuff, but then this could also because there's some changes that have been made, right, between Farcaster, or rather between the base app, right?
Yeah, yeah. There was an update that happened the last time with the mini, is it the mini config? So this might be
Mhm.
what is causing this, or you might just have some things missing. So it says the tag
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the
talking
description
about
and the
special
subtitle. So it's
characters.
special characters. So yeah, I think
So are not allowed.
we can go through
Okay, so let me just
your
copy this.
yeah.
Okay, then I can see if I can fix it.
When Windows VS Code.
Hmm. Okay, so okay, okay, let's see.
Yeah. So
Okay, what
maybe
is
there's like
fixing
a
that?
dash or a hyphen in some
Yeah,
of in the tag.
okay. Let me see if I can open that Farcaster file. I mean the manifest file. Uh,
Root.
so
It's
it would
root.ts.
be under,
Well known.
where would it be?
Root. There
Under
it
app.
is.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Okay, got it. All right. So we can see where the problems are. Okay. Oh, so this has got
So
an end there, and then here it's got the full word.
then the
Okay.
other one, yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't want.
They all had an
Okay. So
and.
it wants. Right. Okay. So it
The
doesn't use
symbol,
those
yeah.
special characters. Okay. So it's trade and shop live
Yeah.
on base.
Sorry, Google,
Ah.
you have
Okay.
a prompt at the bottom for your GitHub, the bottom of your
Oh.
screen. Yeah.
Oh. Thanks, man. Yeah. That's
No worries.
to choose which profile to push to GitHub.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
All
it
right.
should work
Okay.
now.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm deploying. Let me. Okay. Is it deploying vessel prod? Okay. So once it's deployed, then we shouldn't have any errors in our manifest. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's important to actually check. So while this is still deploying, I just want to go back to over here, the metadata. Okay. So initially we had some issues. So you have to check all these. So anything that's going to have an issue, something that needs to be fixed is going to be in red. Okay. So the errors won't be a green tick. It's going to be like a red X or something. And then you just click on it and it will tell you what the error is. And then you fix it. So for your app to be discoverable, you like literally need to have no errors in your manifest, right? Or in your account association. Okay. So yeah, so that's the first step. So now this links us our app also to uh the the base build dashboard where I can see how many users are using this app. So if I have users, all the analytics are gonna come here. So I don't have any users on this one. Let me see an old app. Um, if my old app ever had any. No, but no one ever used this app. Okay. And I think this is only putting for mainnet. So that's another thing to consider. So my current app is in testnet. So I think it won't have any users. So I think the base.dev is also for mainnet, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think
Uh,
it's for mainnet because the base app really runs on mainnet, right? Am I
Yeah,
correct, man?
it runs on
By
mainnet.
default?
Yeah,
Okay.
already.
So yeah, so there's a chance that these analytics here will only be for your mainnet users. and not your testnet. So yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I've never
So
tried testnet, but maybe they
mhm,
also work, but I know only mainnet. So
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Guys,
on this app,
just a quick question.
Yeah, Shad.
Maybe perhaps for those online, maybe the difference between mainnet and testnet.
Yeah,
it's
Google, you
just
want
the
to?
base networks, right? So
Yeah,
the testnet is just the network for testing when you're building, right? You use test Ethereum, test USDC. It's like a sandbox, okay? So there's no real money being used. And the mainnet is the one with the real money. So it's real USDC and real real currencies, real Ethereum. So in generally when you build your apps, you build it in testnet because that's for testing really. That's what testnet is, just short for test network, right?
yeah,
So
test
yeah,
network.
so that's just for testing. Yeah, so it's just as simple as straightforward as that. And the mainnet is obviously the main network where it's live, it's real money, you know.
Production.
So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's the production environment. Yes. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
like
I
even when
think
you're developing,
mhm,
if you need like to test out how your system is going to react, maybe processing large amounts of maybe USDC or Ethereum, you can use a test net and get like test tokens rather than testing it out on like the main net.
mainnet,
And
yeah.
if there's an error, you lose your money or it gets stuck, or so it's easier to use the test net for everything. And once it's ready, then you can push it to mainnet when you're confident enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you can see, guys, like so you can use Paymaster, right? So that people don't pay network fees, right? So whenever you build your app, you actually gotta go to the Coinbase developer platform and set up Paymaster, set up an account there, and under on-chain tools, click on Paymaster, and then configuration. Then you can get the Paymaster bundle. It's like an endpoint that you add to your .env. So you can see over here, it's got mainnet and testnet. So you can add both and then add the switch in your app, right? That so that when this gives your users a better user experience, because otherwise all payments are going to have to use Ethereum gas, and most users won't have Ethereum gas, right? And it won't make
Yeah.
sense for you to be funding that gas. So Base and Coinbase provide the service where every month I think you have credits. I'm not sure if it's still up to $500 on mainnet, but I think, let me see.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
it's still
think you have,
500.
yeah, yeah. So I think you have up to $500, for all your users to use to pay for gas. Okay. So yeah, so 500 is a lot actually,
It's a
because
lot. I was about to say
yeah,
that on base, it's a lot.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, where are we? We are over here. All right. And then of course, once all your manifest is sorted out, the last part will be to apply to be featured on the base app. So when you apply to be featured on the base app, I think there's a review team. Like Sohei is probably part of that team. They'll just review the quality. So this is a quality control process where they try and have apps that are like featured in the top 10, top 20, or that are brought to the forefront to users. They need to actually, have their manifest sorted out properly, right? So users have to be able to find your app. It's gotta not have errors. It's gotta have like all the different requirements for your manifest. Okay. So that's what we've been
Yeah.
dealing with right now. So okay, so we want to check. All right, so I did an update, right? So we want to check if this update is sorted. Let me see. Okay, it looks like it's fixed. Okay, so we don't have any errors now, right?
Ah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, now we're good to go.
Yeah. So reason why we use Farcaster, guys, is if you remember when so the base app was built, the infrastructure that the base app is built on is on Farcaster, right? So the base app hasn't, I think they're still working on the developer environment. for this. So the original infrastructure is Farcaster. So a lot of the development stuff and testing out the app, especially the manifest, you check it out on Farcaster. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
so if you have any errors, it's gonna show. So there's a couple of things that are missing, like all my embeds, right? So there's an embed tool over here that also shows you what is it? Swap stream. So it should show us what's missing. Okay, so you can see, you know,
The
I've got a
embed is
couple of
not
things missing.
present and the embed
Yeah,
is not valid.
yeah. So these are the things that we still need to fix. So let's go back to our documentation and then we will work on those things step by step, okay? Right. So we sorted out with the account association, right? So
Association.
now we need to add the embed data now, right? Okay, so once again, we copy this. Okay. Then we copy the code as well. So select Next.js. Okay, let me copy this first. And then the last bit. Okay, so I'll copy this code. Okay, then let's run that. Okay, so now this part, right? If I remember clearly, the embeds are like all your splash screens when you open your app, right?
Your links,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, the links, the sharing links, the what else is in the embed? The screenshots, so all the sort of like splash images and the branding, the logo of your app, the icons and all of that, the way it should appear in an app store, basically, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot to do with a lot of your branding, right?
Yeah, it's a
Um,
lot to do with your
but
branding
there's
and how to
mhm.
find how easy it is also to find your app.
So the discoverability of your app in the app store. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so we've added this. Let me see if there's any instructions. It says update your index file. Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't do
Yeah.
this the last time, so we just copy um
Yeah.
number 6 and then the instructions and the code, and then we paste them in
Yeah.
the AI. So it's going to add the type and the other things
Mhm.
as well.
Okay, so it's gonna push it to production, and then we're gonna see. So now it's gonna add okay, so you see it's added in my public folder, right? I should have shown you guys before this. So it's added, let me show you. So what it does when it adds the embeds, it adds placeholder images, right? Let me
Yeah.
see, let me reveal in file explorer. So those will sit in your public folder. So it will be like the logos and all that kind of stuff, right? So let's open and you see what they look like. No, 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 no. This is not it. Wait. This is not it. I'm in the wrong folder. Okay. So let's see. Let me reveal the path of this thing. Let's reveal in File Explorer. Oh, these are actually the right places. Okay, so this is the app icon. This is the placeholder. Um, what happens when we open it? Okay, so it's just blank. So now we need to go and create the images, right? So it's giving us the placeholder And what else is there? Okay, let's see. Oh no, actually it hasn't added those. No, these I already had. My bad, my bad. I already had this. Um, it's supposed to add a couple of those, Lloyd. Am I correct? The
Sorry.
templates.
Oh,
Isn't it
okay.
supposed to
So for
add the
this
templates of the
particular,
embed?
no, for this particular template, it
Mm-hmm.
the method we used, because you used the you already existing app. You didn't start from the
Right. I didn't
from
start from
scratch.
scratch.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
so where would I find those? Let me see. Would we find them in the Create Mini
Um,
app section? No?
um, Let me see. I think
Where
in
would we find
the
those? Embeds.
they're supposed to be in the embeds. I know
Embeds.
Farcaster, the Farcaster side, but I think even here we should find them. Embed previews, yeah. Yeah,
Embed and previews.
yeah.
Okay.
So it should show us. We can scroll to the bottom to see if we have any.
We're looking for the sizes, right? Oh, there they are.
Yeah,
Are they this?
I can see the 200
No.
x 200 for the splash image. But there's
Mm,
some where they show all of them.
yeah. I
I
think
I
also
just
a quicker
don't
way
remember the exact
is maybe
page.
to go to our old projects. Let me see. Let me go to my old projects. Let me arrange them by date. And let me see. What's the oldest app that I ever did? Um, okay, I think Telco Score was one of the first apps I ever did. Let's see. Um, where is the public folder for this?
Public. It's in the try client.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, not here.
see try the pages.
Mm,
Oh no.
no. Mm,
Try
public.
the last app you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, let's see. Maybe this was not actually the one. Let me see Fashion Jewel. If Oh, there
They're
we go.
public.
Public. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. So
there.
here are this is what we're looking for, guys. So I think this is only created when you create an app from scratch, right?
Yeah, from
So
scratch.
so when you create a new mini app from scratch, it comes with this as a template. But because we are working on an existing app that already had its own file structure created by um where did I do this app? I did it in Lovable. Yeah, so we're not gonna get that. So now I'll go and copy these shortcuts, right? I mean these templates to here. Okay. Um Now I need their sizes, right? So I'm gonna ask this to say, give me the sizes of these items uh, for the embed that I copied in public folder. So the sizes I need, what do I need in the sizes? Okay, let me just ask you to give me sizes. I'll just paste them here as well. Um, did you paste all the images? Okay,
I think we did.
okay, all right. Okay, so let's ask you to give us the sizes, and then we could
Um,
actually create these images here, right? Because now
it's
Claude
saying
4.5. Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong. Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay,
okay,
there we
there
go.
you go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here are the sizes, right?
Yeah.
Now let me tell it. Can 4.5 create images within the terminal? Let's find out, right?
I don't
So
think it
create.
can.
No, I don't think it can.
You can't.
It's not very good.
Uh-uh.
So you might want to
Weird.
switch to your Gemini
Gemini.
model, which leverages Nano Banana in the background.
Yeah.
Which one do you want me to switch to?
Gemini,
Gemini.
Okay.
yeah.
As in AI Studio or as in
No, within the
Yes,
IDE, because we want to try and see if we can do it within the IDE. So if we go to AI Studio, we'll definitely be able to do it. But then that's one step removed from what you're trying to do.
yeah. I don't think I've got Gemini here. Oh, it
Here
is
it
there.
is.
Let's
Oh, okay.
yeah. So,
Use
yeah.
Flash.
Right.
Flash.
Which one is best? Flash. Okay.
Flash is quicker. Yeah.
Okay. So I say
Maybe
create
create a logo that matches my
images.
project
Yeah.
using these sizes for using these sizes.
Yeah. For the embeds for this swap stream app, make them align with current app branding colors, etc. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if it creates it here, then it's so much easier, right?
No, it
Yeah.
should. It should be able to do.
Yeah. I think I've
Mhm.
created once using Claude 4.5 Sonnet, right? I think I once created images here.
How was it?
Um,
Well, what was the
yeah, they were
quality?
basic. They were not the best, but I think for just for I think I did it for progress purposes. Yeah,
Hmm.
I think you
that was a
can
while back.
create using Claude if you're using like an agent MCP, then maybe it's coding like another
Mm,
platform,
Yeah.
maybe like Canva or something like that, and then generates that and then just shows you the downloaded link. That way you can do it. But for I think
mhm,
inside, I think Gemini should
Should
be
be the
able to
best.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
best. Okay,
It might be slightly a bit
so it
slow.
needs to. Yeah, Gemini has this slow thing about it, right? Gemini
When
3.
generating the images.
Mm.
I've noticed even with code, it's not very good for like coding. I think it's great for UI, but like when you use anti-gravity, if you even ask it to do push to GitHub, man, it takes a bit longer than when you ask Claude 4.5. So yeah, so it does have this, but I don't know, maybe it's just the design. Because anti-gravity does seem a bit slower when you're using Gemini 3. So I'm not sure. But even when you use Google AI Studio, right? Um,
Okay,
it does
maybe
feel slower.
maybe it's the type of model as well. Because if you're using anything that says maybe Gemini or OpenAI or GPT and it has the thinking part, it means the model will take like way longer to give you like actual
Mm,
output because it still has to go through the tokens over and over again to notice like, oh, did I make a mistake here? So it's different from
oh yeah.
the other non-thinking models which will just answer directly like on time. So I think depending on the model will also determine the time
Mm,
for the output. Yeah.
okay.
I can see it's created the generate assets.
It's using Python, eh?
Yeah, it's using Python.
Mm.
Mm,
Did it create? Is it done?
okay. It's asking me to push to GitHub. Brain assets for Farcaster
Yeah.
embeds and screenshots. Okay. Okay.
Did you tell it to also replace them?
I actually didn't. So so I'll ask it
That's
to
going to be your next prompt.
hmm. Yeah, I'll ask it, but I'm seeing, let me see.
Try to open.
Oh, look, I think we've got them, yeah. Look, it's placed them, yeah. Because look at the
Okay.
folder, look at this. Yeah.
Right
So
click
let
one
me
of them. Right click the one that
yeah.
says um
I think the folder is open. Oh, there we go. Okay,
okay.
so it's created these assets, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why we have
Can
the
I see
two.
can we see the first one? The one that
So this
says
is the
swap
hero.
stream logo? No. The
Oh no,
one
that one
before.
was okay. So it didn't create this. This is what I created manually and pasted. So what
Oh,
is
okay.
created? Okay, so we don't have a logo.
Mm,
So it
yeah,
hasn't
and
done the logo. So
it also hasn't followed the sizes.
yeah. Oh, actually, let's check the sizes out. So the hero is
Is it correct?
2 by 630. Let me see the icon. The icon is a square.
Oh, okay.
512 by 512. Okay.
Yeah, that one is correct.
Splash screen. The
I
splash.
think it's
Yeah,
correct.
these are correct. Yeah, they're correct sizes.
Yeah, they're correct. They are correct
They're
sizes.
actually correct. Yeah. Okay. So screenshot is an actual manual screenshot, right? Like I literally have to go to the app and take a screenshot. Am I correct?
For that, I think that's what it
Yeah.
did.
Like I.
But
Yeah.
you know what we can do just for
Mm,
maybe purposes sake, because I think the model we used maybe didn't have the nano banana in the background because it's supposed to be
Mm.
able to generate an image and then run it through Python and generate like it just generated a generic image, then ran it. So that's why
I
the
think
code
if
came out
yeah.
correct.
if we had said in our prompt, use Nano Banana explicitly,
Yeah.
it would have
But
done a better job because he would have known to go into the background, use Nano Banana. So
yeah,
we thought about it and we thought, okay, the model is going to go and do it because we're using Gemini and it's an image, and Gemini typically goes and uses Nano Banana, but we didn't specify it. So it's
yeah.
like lesson learned.
Google, maybe you can try to go to your IDE and then just tell it to say use nano banana for image
Okay.
generation. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we're fine because we're not trying to solve the UI part, right? I think what we're doing is trying to show how to do the stuff, right? So I can always do this later. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, no work.
Mm. Yeah, so let me also create this logo. Where am I gonna save this? Oh God. Okay, so let me just save
How about
as
replacing it? Just save it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so this let me do an F5 to refresh. Oh, well, where's that thing gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, didn't refresh initially. Okay, so this could be our logo, but size. The size is supposed to be 512 by 84 by 84 on the logo. There's no logo here, right? Oh, it's gonna use the icon. Ah, it's called icon, not logo. No, I think it's created all the assets, right?
Yeah, it
Um,
has. Just didn't make a
yeah,
great
so
logo.
yeah, we can just yeah, we can just go with what is done. But ultimately, I think these are things that need to be created manually. So if anybody is trying to find out, all you just need to do is get the sizes, right? Okay.
Yeah, just
So
get the
like you see,
sizes, go to
yeah,
any image generation model, and then tell it to generate one image for you.
mm,
Copy the image to one of your folders, like the public folder. Then give the AI the sizes and tell it to use that image. That's what I do, and it will generate
yeah,
the sizes using the image you've given it.
yeah. You could even go like direct to a Nano Banana and generate these assets, or anywhere
Yeah.
else, Lovable, wherever, whatever program. I used to use this Microsoft Copilot. I
Mm.
used to use Copilot last year to generate all these images. But then they made changes to Copilot along the way, and it wouldn't generate the right sizes. So maybe they've improved now. But I think there was a time also ChatGPT could generate these images, right? There was a version of ChatGPT that
Yeah.
could, I think. Am I not? Maybe I'm
I haven't
mistaken, but
tried the
yeah.
new one,
Uh,
but the new
on
one is
the
also
paid
pretty
version
decent.
or on the free version?
Are you asking me or asking Lloyd?
Any of you on ChatGPT image generation? I think it's on
Um,
the paid version
I use
that
the Yeah, I was
that
about to
you,
say I
you
use
actually
the
get
paid
good.
version.
Yeah, you actually
Okay.
get good images, but like on the free version, it's a joke.
Is it? I haven't used it
Yeah,
in so
no,
long,
it's
so
not very good.
yeah. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
we've added the metadata. We've uh added those images. So okay. So let's just tell the app to use the new gener. Well, it already knows how to use these, yeah?
Yeah, it knows.
Mm. Okay. So then I need to push to GitHub, yeah? And deploy.
If you've generated them and then we also copied that embed code, then yeah,
Mm.
it will figure it
Okay.
out. But what you need to no, it will figure it out. To figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm push to GitHub, deploy to Vercel, and then let's see what that's gonna look like in the embed tool on Farcaster, right?
Yeah.
Guys, are you still there?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, I
because
was still here.
I thought my screen went blank because like it's so quiet, and I'm thinking, what just happened?
No, on the PC. I was busy looking at code in the background, so I got to be quiet.
Okay, I'm pushing to Vercel, then we'll see in a moment if all those changes, what they look like in the actual app. Yeah, so this is quite a lengthy process, right? I think creating the actual images to the right sizes. Last year, I think there wasn't so many good tools. I tried using, it wasn't Nano Banana, it was something else. Um, one of those Google products. It was not generating the sizes properly last year. but there's been so many updates since then, so I think we're in good hands with Gemini for generating
Yeah.
like the images. But I think we also need to do an actual screenshot. So these screenshots over here, um, these screenshots over here, I think these need to be the actual screenshot of your app. So we need to actually go
Yeah.
to the app and do a screenshot, whether on your mobile phone or wherever. Yeah, then you actually supply proper screenshots. But you just need to get them resized so you can ask Gemini to resize them to the right spec, right? Because when you screenshot, it might not be the right size. Okay. Okay, so now back to Farcaster. Let's refresh this. Okay. So now you see what happens now. We can see we didn't have all of this before, right? So it was giving us the errors over here. It had errors over here. So it was telling us our embed wasn't present. So we added the embed code and everything. And now you see it also didn't have this. So we've got our whatever. What is this? Which image is this one now? Lloyd, are you with us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
here,
think it's
guys.
still
I'm here.
around.
Are you guys still on
I'm
the
here.
call? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
here.
We're still around.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
we've got
it
our, I
shows
think it's the
the
splash screen.
yeah, now everything
No?
is fine. So you can see the embed is saying is valid. So it wasn't valid at first because some things were
Yeah.
missing, like the images themselves, but now everything is
Yeah.
working. So to test that
Mhm.
out, you can Google, you can put your
You just launch it. Yeah.
upstream, yeah, or launch it there, and then we should be able to see you know, the images.
Okay.
So there's your
All right.
logo.
I think it
Um,
launches very quick, so we can't really see anything. Let's see.
you have to click the
Wait, something didn't load. Wait, let me see. It goes quick, but you can see that something doesn't load. The
yeah,
Yeah.
splash
there's
did
like a
not load.
preview.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Try
splash
to
didn't
click the
load.
three
So,
dots.
okay.
Let's see the three dots. Click the no. Okay, reload the page. Let's just see that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
splash is not
flash.
loading.
So
Yeah.
why isn't it loading? Let's go to the bottom.
See, oh,
Let's see the
the splash, right?
yeah, the splash URL. See what it's saying.
Mm,
Okay, I'll try to open that. Try to open. Just copy that link and paste it in your
okay.
in one of your tabs. Yeah,
Okay, but
and
it
it's
is
working.
okay
So
over here.
it
Mm,
might
Might
try
just be the
doing.
size.
Yeah, it might just be the size or the site itself. It might just be the try running it directly inside your Farcaster as a tweet. Try to tweet it without
okay,
the
like
just
cast.
the link. Yeah, yeah, just cast it. Sorry.
Mm, okay, let's see.
I
Um,
know without the PNG, just dot app.
oh, like the
Yeah,
actual app itself.
yeah. So
Mm.
there you go. So the
Okay,
last
it's
time, if you
fine.
remember, it wasn't showing
Mhm.
the image because we had no image and the embed wasn't working. So yeah.
Mm,
So try to run it. The
mm,
splash screen
okay.
seems to still
The
have a
splash
problem.
screen is
So it
still
might be
not
the
running.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's the file size actually? Let me go and have a look. Where is the splash screen?
There,
Okay,
bottom, yeah.
splash.
Bottom left. Yeah.
Oh, it's 53 kilobytes.
It's 1,200 times 1,200.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's the
Oh, the
screen
actual
size.
size is fine, right? Okay, so the
Um,
file size is not an issue. Okay, so Let me
I
just
I
ask
don't know. I still
our
feel
AI.
like the sizes are a bit off.
Is it?
I mean, it might just be me.
Okay, let's just double check.
No, they're
Yeah,
perfect.
it's the same.
The same.
Hmm. Okay. Let's check the file
It's
type.
very
It's a
interesting.
PNG, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be PNG. So let me view details. So they're
PNG.
all
No, they're fine.
PNG files.
They're all fine.
Yeah.
It might be a catch thing
You think it's a catch thing in Farcaster?
in the in Farcaster. In the no, not
Ah,
necessarily
let me
Farcaster. In
check
your
on my
browser.
phone.
Maybe on your browser. Yeah, let's
Okay.
try it on your phone.
Let me actually check. Let me check on Farcaster on my phone and see if it's gonna load properly. Let's check the preview tool as well. Yeah.
You can also try it out in base.dev.
Oh yes. Okay. Okay, that went too
Yeah,
fast. I didn't see anything there. Let's check on base.dev then.
yeah.
But ultimately, we've got the manifest right. Now it's just about quality control, right? So the
Yeah, it's just
manifest,
about
the
quality
embed, everything
control.
is fine. Yeah.
Everything is fine. We
Um,
shouldn't have any issues. We should be able to test it
mhm.
out when we click the metadata. Everything should be green. Yeah. So, yeah, everything is green. Console. Um, yeah.
Ready call, not ready. I'm not sure what this means, but the ready
Just
call is
refresh
just
it.
one of those things you gotta add, right? Hmm?
Just refresh the.
Refresh the page.
Just refresh the page. Yeah.
Hmm.
Then we are going to see why. Let's go to the bottom.
Oh,
Okay, there we
ready.
go. So it's ready.
Okay, so now it says
So
ready. Ready call.
yeah.
Ready call is
So
fine now. It says ready now.
so let's try to open the box at bottom component, bottom right component. Yeah, because I can see the splash stream um
Mm.
image has got an error. So then try to refresh this now. Yeah, let's see if it's going to. It's too fast.
Let's see again. Yeah, it's too fast, so can't see anything.
Yeah.
But we're not seeing. Um, okay, let me try let me try my phone. Um, so it's apps, right?
Yeah, try it on your phone. But other than that, it's just quality control now in terms of like the images themselves. But the manifest is working. The app is a mini app. If you paste it in the chat, anybody is free to just go there and like take a look at it, play with it. So you can do this with any application that you've vibe coded. You know, it doesn't matter how complex it is. At least the front end part can be sent to to Farcaster in the mini app, and it can interact with your back end on any platform. So yeah, it's not difficult. Might take a little bit of your time, but yeah, it's not difficult to turn any app into a mini app.
Yeah. How do I find? Okay, so I search mini apps. Um, no, how do I find it in? So I need to add it to my apps first in Farcaster, right? Let me go back to Farcaster. How do I add this
You
to my
can
apps?
also
Add to
there's
mini app.
add
Okay.
mini app.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
So
can
you
also
see,
cast it.
even
Let me
your
cast it as well.
I noticed that even the image for the logo seems the same as well when it's not really loading. So it might actually be an issue with the image itself rather
Okay.
than anything. Yeah.
Okay. So I casted it. So let me look at my casts on Farcaster. Where do I look at that? I haven't used Farcaster in so long. I'm not even sure how to use it anymore. Okay, there. On profile. Okay. Okay, I found it. It shows on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. Can you guys see?
Uh,
Oh, did you see that?
You can
Not
just
really. Take it back a little bit. Like move
Hmm?
your phone back a little
Okay.
bit when you launch
Okay.
it.
So let me.
you
Okay.
have to
So
relaunch.
okay. So let me refresh first. Let me reload it.
So
Uh,
it was a cache thing.
mm, okay. There. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
we
see?
saw
Yeah,
it.
it's
Okay. So
passed,
it's
but
fine.
we
So
saw
it
it.
loads. Yeah. So the issue is just the this
Cache.
browser, the cache. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in a nutshell, we should be good, right?
Yeah, we're good in a
We should
nutshell.
be good.
So
Yeah. So everything checks out.
everything.
Then the last bit would be to then apply. Okay. So the last bit will be to apply for my app to be featured. But I'm not gonna do this now because I need to go and do proper,
Quality
the
control.
screenshot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to do the proper screenshots, right? So these screenshots are not proper that I have here. They, the one that this thing designed. I actually need to go and take screenshots of my app, right? There's a guideline on that. I think I need to watch Sohei's video. Um, she does talk about it, but there should be guideline in the documentations on the embeds, mm,
Yeah.
embeds and previews. So I think, let me see. I don't know if there's guidelines here, but I've seen guidelines before on like how to. I think they removed those. There used to be some guidelines somewhere. I don't know if it was in this documentation or somewhere else, but I've seen guidelines that talk about, how best to. I think it was somebody that published something on Farcaster, but I'm gonna look for that. But ultimately, I need to do a screenshot of my of this app. Okay. So it could be doing something like a screenshot over here. So let me see. So it could be something like this. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm copying this.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
Can you see? Yeah. So it could be doing something like this and then saving these screenshots. So you take a couple of screenshots, you save them, but then you need to resize them, right? So you'll save them somewhere, but you need to go and save them in the public folder where you know you you add all your assets, right? Then you're gonna have to rename them to, the name of um the screenshots. Okay, so right now I've copied it here, but it's just this one, right? So the name is actually not the proper name. So this is it. But I need to first resize. I need to resize it first. So you need to have three of those, and they need to be this sizes, the exact same sizes as this ones. So that's like a manual process that you need to do, and then maybe use some tool to resize them, like Gemini or whatever. Or yeah, these other tools, these JPEG editing
Why
tools.
can't you,
Yeah, just
Google, why can't you just use your IDE to instruct it to do that and
yeah,
sort
I
them
could
all
do
out?
that as well. So
Yeah, so once you've got them in
mm,
there, then the quicker way would just for you to prompt that. Just make sure that
mm,
your description is accurate enough for your model to
mm,
be able to understand what you're trying to do.
yeah. So resize this image to, let's look for the specs of the screenshots. Okay, there we go. And let's see what he's going to do. But I would normally just go and use, like, there's so many other tools like for resizing, even on the internet, right? As long as you can
Mm.
find one that's lossless. I've got an old tool that I used to use called what is it? Airfun View. Yeah, this old, like this thing's been around forever, right? It's one of these open source tools for editing, basic images and converting. So I sometimes use this tool, right? So I open it using, let me show you guys. This is just the manual process. If you don't want to like waste your AI prompts or you're struggling, then you could download this thing called Irfan View, IRFAN View. I think its website is probably irfanview.org. So it's one of those open source tools, right? So you open the image with that, like this, and then you go and edit it. So there's an edit button somewhere that allows you to resize the image. Yeah, so you'd have to find that image. Somewhere here there's a resize. Okay, so there's this resize rename. And then you gotta like see if you can manually resize it. Sometimes it requires plugins, but you can see the width. You gotta know the width. So this is in what pixels? Okay. So it's supposed to be 1200 by 2000 or something. Yeah. So you can try and use tools like this to resize, but there's so many tools for that. But yeah, you find one that works for you ultimately. Okay. But nowadays, since we're in the AI generation, we can we can try and use the AI to resize that. And once you've resized all your screenshots, you've got your logos, your splash screens, everything is beautiful. It looks the way you want your app to be represented. Then you just copy them into the folder and you replace those ones. So when you copy them there, delete these other ones and replace or change the names to suit. So your app is gonna know. So they gotta have these names. Like it's gotta be like your hero is got a hero. It's gotta be hero.png. Your icon.png. So you gotta make sure all your images are PNG and are named exactly like this, right? I see the placeholder isn't. Oh no, the placeholder was a placeholder. So
Yeah.
okay, so it's the hero icon logo, and then the splash, and then the screenshots 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so once you rename them like that, then you're good to go. You just need to push to GitHub and deploy your app and to Vercel production, and you are good. Okay, so I think resizing it, yeah, is just gonna use a bit of your prompts. So you might wanna go directly to Google Gemini, and try and do that in Google Gemini directly if you don't want to waste
Mm.
your prompts in your VS Code. Okay, so yeah, it's quite an effort to resize one image, right? So, hey, Shabs.
It's like AI will do it.
Yeah,
I
it's
actually think,
quite,
you're right. We're getting into a culture where we're leveraging so much AI usage that, something as small as this, which you're right, could be done manually. We try and do
yeah,
it within an IDE, and it takes even more effort not from me or you as the vibe coder, but from the actual model. And then the I think the cost now is what we start thinking about. Okay, so was it worth it? You know,
Yeah.
and those are things that we got to weigh out every time that we go through this process. You know,
Mm. Yeah, otherwise, the good old way is just find a very good graphic designer who's gonna design all those splash images. Because if you see some base apps, man, they've really designed them well. I've come across some base apps that have got like very nice, splash screen. They've got very nice branding. Even when you open the app, the UI has got its own like unique design. So yeah, so you might just want to then speak to like a graphic designer and um a UI UX designer if you have access to one who can do it for next to nothing. Then you have all these designed properly. So yeah, it could be
Yeah.
better that way. Otherwise, go to Canva and try and do it on Canva or any of these other websites that generate images for free. Yeah. But after
Yeah.
that, so we're kind of done, yeah. There's nothing else at this stage. We've literally finished the manifest, right? We've tested it, we've checked it out. Yeah,
Yeah. It works.
okay. So the last part, right? It says, so let me see. There's actually one more part. So preview your app. We've done the previewing, okay. Now it says post to publish. So to publish your app in the base app store, you just have to create your post in the base app. So it's just like casting it, like what I did in
In Farcaster.
Farcaster. I casted it, which is posting. So we have to do the same within the base app. So I have to go to the base app and put in my thinging, like just like a tweet or a post, and it will then appear. So that's the last part. So this is the most crucial part if you want your app to appear in the base app, right? So I'm going to the base app now, and then I will post. So you actually open the base app, guys. Don't know if you can see me opening my base app. Oh yeah, that's the splash screen, by the way. You see when you open the base app, it's got that square. So that's the
yeah.
splash screen that I couldn't see that time. So base app is just use their square logo as their splash screen. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I need to just post the URL. So you create like a post or a tweet. I don't know if there's a name for this for a post, because on Farcaster it's called a cast. I don't know if it has a name on base. Oh, it's called a post. Okay, they just call it a post. Okay, so then
Yeah. Yeah.
I put my URL for my app, so which is HTTPS. So that's swapstream.vessel.app. Okay, and then post. I don't know if you guys can see.
Move
see
it
anything?
back slightly.
Kind of move it a bit behind.
Again, further back. There we
Yeah.
go.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. So
But we
just
could
post.
still
I've
see
just
it. Yeah.
posted it. So if anyone has got a base app, you should be able to see it in the base app. You should be able to go and see SwapStream. I'm not sure if it's named it properly. I'll have to go and check. Because I'm seeing at the top it's written Vessel. What? Okay. Saying Vessel by Quest. I think there might have been an issue in naming this app. Maybe I didn't check. Maybe I didn't check the name of this app. Let me check in the where is
The
roots.js? See, what's the name of my app?
OG title.
Oh, the name is SwapStream. Okay. Um, okay, so sometimes, if you copy an app like from, it could be that it's from, or it could be something in Vercel
You can
that I
actually
need to
just say,
change.
you can tell the AI to say it's showing Vessel as like your name instead of like the actual name for the app, and it will go through the code to
Mm,
see which part is actually, you know,
mm,
making it rate this.
You know, when you say that, Lloyd, it's like it seems so obvious, but sometimes we want to problem solve and we want to think of things. It's like just ask the question, you know,
mm.
which is it sounds very silly, but it actually works.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. I'm just searching SwapStream in the base app store. Oh no, no. It's coming up as SwapStream.
Okay.
But if I search SwapStream under apps, it comes up as SwapStream. So
Yeah.
why it was saying Vercel, I think that was after the cast was saying Vercel.
The link maybe.
Yeah, so when I posted it, it shows Vercel at the top. Or maybe it picked up.
I think it was still loading the actual name.
Yeah, but if you go to apps and search for SwapStream, can you guys
We
see
can
my
see it.
screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so we're good. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be done. Let's just have a look at the last bit. Yeah, so that's the last part. So after you post it, then you go and you apply.
And you start
Uh,
sharing it.
on on the base.dev, you go and apply for it to be featured. But of course, guys, you need users, right? It's one thing to get your app
Yeah.
featured. They'll probably only feature your app when
Mhm.
you get a couple of users, right? So I think yeah, what I need to do now is get users well, finish the app properly, get users and all of that kind of stuff. And then once I'm getting some traction, I apply, and base will start to support and amplify. Okay. I think that's kind of it for the manifest. So I'll try and chop today's live stream um into like one concise video with the other live stream we did on Tuesday. So I'll download both and then try and put them all together and then see if in the next few days I can make it available on YouTube. Okay. And then I think another thing we need to do, Lloyd, is maybe because here we went with migrating an existing app. So I think we need to go back and create a mini app from scratch. So,
Okay.
and then create that into a tutorial as well. So for
Yeah.
anybody who's not sure, like how do you start? So I think maybe on the next session we'll create a mini app on Lovable, which is quick. Even on what's this other one? Anti-gravity, right?
Anti-gravity,
And
yeah.
then we'll probably use one of those. And then we'll show you guys then the whole step-by-step process from creating a brand new mini app. In fact, no, actually, Lloyd, if we do it that way, we'll still have to use it as an existing app. We'll still have to migrate that app. So we actually have to go and create the mini app from the base app, the base docs. So in
Yeah,
create
we'll
mini
create
app.
it
So
from
we'll
the
have to,
base docs, and then
yeah,
we download it from we download the template, and yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll create it from here, from scratch, where you create it, we deploy it to Visal, and then we like literally build a whole new app from scratch. So so I think that's what we'll do on the next call. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll have
Yeah.
a whole video that then takes us step by step from creating an app to the manifest and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, I think that's kind of it for today. Is there anything else that we perhaps need to cover on this subject, guys? We kind of went
Mm,
through everything.
No, I think from my side, we went through everything that is required. If we missed something, then yeah, we'll try to add it in the next video. But I think we covered most of the topics from, starting migrating your mini app to adding, your mini app, making it a base app. And in the next tutorial, we'll try to see if we can add some functionality like base pay for you to just know how to incorporate, some of the base tools. So yeah, I think so far we're good.
Oh yeah. 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 I think when we're creating a new app, we'll probably then do all of those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Base pay and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it. Thank you everyone for joining us once again. And of course, thank you, Lloyd, all the assistants. Thank you, Shabs, as well, for all the assistance. Always great to be on the live
Anytime.
with you guys. So our next call is on Tuesday, 7 p.m. The building on base call. Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
build the app from scratch. So for anyone who wants to learn or wants to be reminded on how to build space mini apps from scratch, catch us next week, Tuesday. Okay. All right. Thanks, gents. Have a good
Yeah.
one. And everybody else, have a good day.
Thanks,
And
guys.
I love the weekend ahead.
BM.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cheers,
Have a
guys.
good one,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you next week.
Bye bye.